Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the EOD33 Wrestling Hub review of WWE's Evolve. I am your host, the End of Days 33. I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to you. All right, so let's get into it. This is the April 9th, 2025 episode of Evolve. Yeah, I'm a little behind, but caught up on the product. Basically starts off with Swipe Right. I'm coining this right now. Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes, they remind me of Zach Morris and AC Slater. That's who they remind me of right there. So anyway, they start off the show with if you're familiar with NXT, they usually have stuff in the parking lot. So they have like a little vignette of them just being themselves, being little douchebags. But that's pretty much what happened to start off the show. Again. All right, video promo cuts up of Callie Armstrong and Danny Palmer. They were on the first episode. They were actually the first match on the very first episode of Evolve. They were a tag team, but they ended up losing. And Callie Armstrong has felt a certain way about it ever since. So after all the trash talk and everything, so they're going to compete in the main event tonight. But first, we have Riley Osborne and Big Javi Burnell, big body Javi. Basically, it was a quick little match and everything. It was okay. It was okay. Riley Osborne actually ended up winning the match, but at the end, it looks like Javi is about to get a gimmick change. He had the jacket. He was looking at it and he was just kind of looking deflated, defeated. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe he's won a match on Evolve yet. I could be wrong, but that's the way it kind of looked like. It looked like Riley Osborne and him, they were fighting to get like their first win. Riley Osborne ended up winning. So we'll see. Guess we might be having a character change for a Javi. All right, next. All right, next match was supposed to be Draco Knox and Bryce Donovan, but all hell broke loose and it turned into like an 8-man tag. So who was it? All right, Swipe Right, they came out again. Like I said, they were there at the beginning. And Zadea Steele, I keep forgetting what her name is, but I'll get it right. They said they were with Bryce Donovan. So then, basically, what was it? Jack Cartwell came out, Cappuccino Jones, and what? Ice Williams. They all came out. So it turned into this giant 8-man tag. It was pretty good, and as far as I know, it might have been like the longest match that Evolve's had so far. That match was probably about 15 minutes long. It pretty much ate up a lot of the show. There was really only like 3 matches tonight, to be honest. But it was a good match. It got. And I do like the fact where they do like the tag teams and stuff because it gets to show like a lot of people at one time. But not surprisingly, a little surprising, but not surprisingly, what's his name? I was Swipe Right. Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes, aka Zach Morris and AC Slater. They won with Bryce Donovan and what was the other guy? Jackson Drake. I could remember what the other guy's name was. I think he kind of hangs around them or something. I always thought Swipe Right was a 3-man group, but I guess it's really a tag team. I don't know. But I like Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. They were actually on NXT last night. They fought Axiom and Nathan Frazier, and it was really good. What I did not know, I always thought Brad Baylor looked super young. I didn't know he's only like 20 years old. So he looks like somebody that was in my fraternity. But all right. Oh, one more thing after the match, because a couple weeks ago, Timothy Thatcher, he used to be an Evolve champion back in the day. He's on the show, so I just thought it was a one-off. But I guess Thatcher is part of Evolve now. So him and who was it? I want to say, who did he beat last? Or Sean Legacy, I think, beat him in that match. They came out and they were looking at Swipe Right. I don't know what's about to happen. Looked like they're setting something up with Thatcher and Swipe Right down the line. So I forgot about that part. All right, now on to the main event. All right, the main event of the evening, as I stated earlier, was Callie Armstrong and Danny Palmer. So basically, it was a good match. It was a good match, but at the end, Armstrong proved that she was too strong. Um, but the post match was the most interesting part. She basically called her shot, saying she's gonna be the first Evolve champion, aka Women's Champion. And who was Chantel Monroe was in the VIP section, and she looked at her. She's like, basically, she didn't even know why she was even there. She's like, because that girl in the back of the line. Who else came out? Kendall Gray came out. She's like, you two. Brinley Reese came out. All three of them in the back of the line. So she said she's glad that they're here to their face, so she could tell them that she's different. And that was pretty much it. Let me see. Since I haven't done a review, I did catch up some. If you all don't know, Stevie Turner is now the official GM of Evolve. So you got Ava. She still runs it, but it's Ava up here. She put Stevie Turner in charge of Evolve. So that's kind of how it flows. So she was the one that actually made the 8-man match because everybody just came out, looked like all hell was gonna break loose. But like I said, Evolve is great. About an hour watch, a little bit less than an hour, probably like more like 50 minutes with ads. So I've been liking it so far. We're about a month in. So don't forget, we bring the reviews in every Thursday morning. So watch it on Tubi Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Internationally, it's on YouTube, but here in the States, it's on Tubi. And we'll try to get these videos out 8 a.m. Thursday mornings. So I am the end of days. Hope you all have a good night, good day, and a pleasant tomorrow. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you stay kind to one another. But like I always say, you should have been doing all those things anyway. Oh, hopefully didn't mess up the mic. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what I could do better. See, we're fancying up a little bit. We got the microphone now. I gotta make sure I got the right distance so the speech doesn't get all messed up. So I'm out. Laters.